What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Low Luxury, and welcome back to another episode of Low Luxury Archive. And we are still, like, bulls deep, okay? Not the bad word, bulls, like the Chicago Bulls. Bulls deep on our dive into the Demna Gvasalia Balenciaga archives. But today, we are taking a look at a new clothing item, because this is the first time we are taking a look at a pair of pants. And I don't know if you can tell just from me holding them folded up like this. This is the biggest pair of pants that I have ever owned. I know that for a fact. Yeah, they're wild. Just like everything it seems that Demna does, they are very, very big. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna check out the collection that this came from. We're gonna check out all the little details close up, and then we're gonna try to either recreate or beat that original Runway fit. So let's dive right in. Yo. Before we get too much further, subscribe to the channel. I make tons of luxury and streetwear content. And also, if you're looking for deals on luxury and streetwear, check the description. I've got some of the best sites with all authentic stuff. Check it out. So here we are at our source of truth, the Balenciaga Vogue Runway page. And for these, we have to go back quite a few seasons, about to maybe the midway, a little before the midway point of Demna's time so far at Balenciaga. And these, they say 2018 on the tags, but sometimes they're a year ahead because they show the next year's seasons the year before. So the tags say 2018, but this piece is actually from the Resort 2019 collection. Sometimes with pants, it's a little hard to tell what's what, but these ones were actually fairly easy because Demna up to this point had never made pants that go this wide at the leg. So it was actually pretty easy to pick them out. So let's dive in and take a look here. So this collection was really fun. I really like the Resort and pre-collections from Demna. That's when he tends to make my favorite stuff. He was just kind of having fun here. A lot of really, really oversized fits and stuff. Some kind of like twin set layered pieces. I love this jacket. I've always been a fan of that one. Super oversized shirt here. These sweaters you can actually find pretty cheap these days. I've been thinking about picking one up, and I've been dying to find one of these twin set pieces for a long time. And hey, well, you look at that. That's starting to look a lot like our pants, okay? So the pants we have in this colorway are from one of two looks, and it's hard to tell because they do like color correction and stuff on these things. So we've got this look here with the red and navy twin set jacket. And then we've also got this one with the black version, but both very similar looks. Both, I think, wearing the track sneakers, or maybe they're the track 2s by that point. I think those are the original track sneakers. But I actually like the first one more because I just think it gives us a really good view of the volume associated with these. I'm already thinking about how I'm going to do this look because I do not yet own this twin set piece. Oh man, this is going to be tough. But here they are in all of their wide glory. And yeah, it's from a very interesting period in Demna's time with the house. It's from a Resort collection where he's always just trying to play with the house codes. He's not necessarily trying to like push things forward or create new silhouettes. He's just playing with the ideas that he's already had, and he's just refining them and throwing them out in new ways. So this is one of those where he's done twin set pieces, he's done layered pieces, he likes wide pants, but he's never gone this wide before. So he's just kind of exaggerating a few things that he'd already done at that point, and I do think it works really well. All right, now that we know where this piece came from, let's take a look at those exact details. Ooh, that's a big boy. That's a big boy, okay? It's hard to even tell here. I'll zoom. Those are big. You'll see when I put them on. But one thing I really like about this is that it's not like oversized at the waist. It's very fitted, like a normal pair of pants at the waist, and then they just flare out massively from there. We'll start off by taking a look at those kind of branding details. We don't get a tag at the back of the waist. Instead, it is on the inside left. And you can see that by this point, they had switched to their bolder logo that they've used up to this day, and it is white on black, stitched down on all four sides. The care tags are just a bit down from there, and they're right by that side seam near the left pocket. So these are a 44, or actually a men's extra small in Italian sizing, and I'll definitely give you some real waist measurements in a bit, and that should help you out. By now they'd moved to the softer, like glossier tags with that more bold logo. They ditched the rougher tags with a stretched out logo by this point. And these are actually made in Tunisia, which is a place that Balenciaga does some of their stuff. I wouldn't say the majority, but I definitely have seen it before, so don't be too worried about that. And this is a pair of like chino work pants, so no surprises here. This is 100% cotton. You'll also notice, we're getting a little tease here, at the back of the pants, we do get a logo patch just above the right back pocket. Basically similar to the one on the inside, but a little bit taller, but still white on black stitched down on all sides here. Also can't forget, at that waist button here, it's got to be branded. It's always got to be branded, right? We do have a zip closure, thank God. I want to kill whoever came up with button closures and whoever still thinks it's a good idea to put them in men's pants. Nice little touch here, our zipper is branded with the BB monogram logo. But beyond that, it is a fairly standard pair of pants. It's just all about that volume. Alright, now it's time to put these pants on and see if we can recreate that fit. So let's take another look at that fit from the runway. And again, I don't have this twin set piece, so we're going to have to figure something else out here. So to get that red and that kind of like collared red, I am going to go with this Calvin Klein Raf Simons polo, super oversized, so it'll kind of like come out the bottom like that as well. And then we've got the navy kind of outerwear vest shell thing, and for that I actually have this really cool Comme des Garçons en Plus navy blue windbreaker. So far I think that color story is working great. And if you've seen past episodes, you know that I do not currently have any yellow shoes. Apparently Demna is a fan of yellow shoes. But I do see some kind of like silver in there. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick with the red color story of the shirt, and to match that and bring in some of that silver, we are going to go with our Palm Angels recovery sneakers. And I think those are going to hold some of that chunkiness that we've come to know from the track sneakers. I do think there are similarities there. So hopefully that will do the trick. Let's see. You know what? Not to toot my own horn, but I think out of all the kind of like runway recreations we've done in this series so far, this is one of the best and the most true to that original look. So I'm definitely actually happy with how this one turned out. Now let's definitely talk about this fit and like the sizing and stuff like that. So remember, it's tagged a 44 or a men's extra small. But when you measure the waist, it's actually 32 inches, and I don't know, like, I can't get too deep into this right now, but most brands do vanity sizing, so what they say is a 30 is realistically like 31 or 32 inches. So suffice it to say, the waist on these is pretty much like a usual men's small. So definitely keep that in mind when you're deciding what size to get, though it does have belt loops, so if yours ends up being a little bit big for your waist, you can always use a belt, whatever you need to do there. They are also, as you can see, very, very long. I usually go for like a length size of 30. I'm about 5'10". 30-inch length usually works well for me. But these, they fall all the way down and pretty much end up even with the ground at the back of my heel. So, I mean, it's something that I'll need to keep an eye on. Make sure that those hems don't get like too dirtied up or ripped up or damaged or anything like that. But definitely, these are supposed to be worn quite long. So I'm not saying that it's wrong that it's doing that. It's just something to keep an eye on. The feel is incredible. It's almost got a slightly like flannel-y feel to the cotton, like an extremely soft surface that makes them super easy and comfortable to wear. Like they are not overly stiff or rough or anything like that. So these are like a perfect piece for the archive because these were the biggest pants I believe that Demna had made up to this point at Balenciaga. So it's a perfect piece to collect and look back on as we're tracking his journey at the house. So those are the super wide Balenciaga pants. Take a look at the other video on screen here, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time.